meeting to order. For everyone's information, we will be videotaped this evening, which will be up here on the local network. The roll call, and she just took the sheet away. Linda Jones, here.
Here.
Judy McGee,
Here.
Betty.
Here.
Rena Richard is here. Absent is Richard Kennedy and Mildred Gallione. Linda, would you read the minutes of the last meeting, please?
On our February, present was Mildred Moran Gallione, Chair, Judith McGee, State Appointee, Rena Richard, Rick Kennedy, Linda Jones. Absent, none. Meeting was called to order at 6:10 p.m. Approval of the minutes of the January 2017 meeting. Judith McGee read aloud the minutes of the January 2017 meeting for all those in attendance to hear. The minutes were amended to include that Rena Richard will also work together with the CRTA on writing a memorandum of understanding for a housing authority of our size. Richard Kennedy made a motion to accept the minutes of the January 2017 as amended. Judith McGee seconded the motion. The board voted and accepted unanimously. Approval of the accounts payable. Rena Richard made a motion to accept the accounts payable report as presented. Linda Jones seconded the motion. The board voted and accepted unanimously. Regular business. No vacancies reported. The board took a vote to accept KP Law Firm, Copeland and Page as attorneys to help represent the Housing Authority in the negotiations between the Prime Energy Consultant, Inc. and the Upland Housing Authority. We are hopeful to come to an agreement that we may continue to use the upper lot as a parking area for our residents. Linda Jones made a motion to accept KP Law, Copeland and Page as our representative. Richard Kennedy seconded the motion. The board voted and all were in favor unanimously. Amendment number 5 to Work Plan 5001 in the amount of $193,142.57. The amendment funds and extends the contract dates of service from June 30th, 2018 to June 30th, 2019. Linda Jones made a motion to accept. Judith McGee seconded the motion. The board voted and accepted unanimously. The board voted to accept Eagle Eye Contractors for the lowest acceptable bid for the community room ADA renovations. Richard Kennedy made a motion to accept Eagle Eye as the lowest acceptable bidders. Linda Jones seconded the motion. The board voted all in favor. Up for discussion was the possibility of hiring a designer or architect to come up with options of where the housing authority would be able to put additional parking on the property. The board discussed and weighed the options and voted unanimously not to go forward with any plans at this time. At this time, we are not sure how much money is going to have to be paid in a rental agreement for the Prime Oil property. The board would like to wait if possible before spending any more money on additional parking projects. Rena Richard read aloud to those present the ruling from the court, whereas Resident Pamela Goodwin filed a motion for a restraining order against the director and 3 board members. The court was in favor of our counterclaim and has permanently enjoined Pamela Goodwin from entering the community room, interfering with the semblance of a grievance panel, and all communications to the housing authority is to be in writing. The board was informed that we are still waiting on an answer as to whether or not we can go forward with a single hearing officer for the grievance panel. Unit inspections will be conducted on February 27th and 28th. CRTA. John Spadrilli introduced new resident Janice Crooker to the residents in attendance at the meeting. Rena Richard made a motion to close the meeting. Linda Jones seconded the motion. Board voted unanimously. The meeting closed at 6:50 p.m. Next meeting to be held Wednesday, March 8th. Respectfully submitted by Betty Rhodes.
Are there any corrections or omissions? Will someone make a motion to accept the minutes as read?
I make a motion to accept the minutes as read.
Do I have a second?
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. The accounts payable report. Are there any questions? I will accept a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve.
Second?
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. That's been approved as well. All right. Business
All
meeting.
right. I'm gonna just count right here. Okay, parking lot update. Still waiting to hear from Copeland and Page.
Speak so they can hear you.
Still waiting, nothing yet. They had called and wanted to know about how much we would be willing to pay, or how much we could pay for the parking lot on a monthly basis. And Dan threw out a figure between $800 and $1,000 a month possible. So
But that would have to come out of the operating
that would
budget.
have to come out of our budget, yeah. And then they would also be looking for us to maintain property and for insurance.
And liability
Yeah.
insurance.
Mhm.
So
So,
it is still very much up
very
in
much,
the air.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. We did get a report from DHCD with an early plan for changing spots in the front. I have.
From what was last year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I have, I passed that along to the fire chief today for him to take a look at it, because I think you'd have, given the plans that they designed, I think you'd have difficulty pulling a fire truck in here.
Oh, okay.
So I'll let him, it's in his hands to take a look at. All right?
Mhm.
Maintenance and inspection?
They did the inspections, everything went pretty good. It's basically like ceilings that need to be repainted, like little cracks in the ceilings and the vents. But that's already something that we've submitted in the CIP project, and I believe it's next year. The bathroom vents, that they would be trying to replace them.
The what?
The fans, yeah.
Oh, the
in
fans.
bathroom,
Oh.
right, because if you turn one on in one apartment.
I thought it was the fence.
The vents, the bathroom vents, or whatever.
Okay, vents.
Yeah,
okay.
there's like 3 that are all connected. So if somebody puts their light on in their bathroom, the person that's below them or next to them, they can hear that fan running all night long. So that's something that they're looking into possibly
Okay,
being able to replace.
so other than that, there were no other outstanding
Just
issues?
basically the ceilings, and then some of those pull cords are inoperable, but Dean, as the apartment gets vacant, he's been disconnecting them anyways, because that's not something that we actually have to have.
Okay,
by law.
so we're looking at ceilings and vents,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
And the CIP, we had already submitted, that's the
What is
capital
this?
improvement
Okay.
plan. Okay, and the next thing we'll be doing will be the roof for the A building and then this building here.
Mm.
There was a concern, somebody made a concern, complaint or whatever, about the parking areas where there'd be cracks in the walkways and stuff. So Barry came back out, he looked around at everything, took pictures of everything, submitted it, and they've resubmitted our plans as it was originally submitted, so
Oh, okay.
that we
So-
will do pretty soon too.
So
They didn't
are
find any fault. There was
are we
nothing wrong.
waiting for an approval date from them? If we resubmitted it,
Yeah,
we resubmitted it to DHCD,
DHCD, yeah.
and now we're waiting
For
for,
them to come back and say that it's okay.
say that it's okay. All right. All right, sounds pretty good.
Let's see.
Next.
CIP, maintenance inspections, just basically cracks in the ceilings. And then there was a couple where the storm door has to be replaced.
Okay.
And that's basically it. there was no vacancies, we're all filled up.
They're all filled up?
Mhm.
Great.
Oh, wow.
Great. Great.
That's good.
All right, grievance panel update.
Okay, Karen's working on that. We went to court the other day. Karen promised the judge that she will work on this, trying to get the 3-member panel set up, so it's 6 people. She met with 3 of them today,
Mhm.
and she is trying to explain to them the process. They would have to pick an alternate, and then from each side, they
Mhm.
have to pick the 3rd alternate. So she, I think it was by the 17th, she told the judge that she would try to get this thing all assembled. And
So
then once we
we-
have that done, we can move forward.
We're moving ahead, okay? Karen is the
Attorney.
local attorney. She's working very closely with us, and she, in fact, met with, as she said, 3 people today. I met with her briefly. She gave me the latest copy of what DHCD is looking for. So I'll talk about that a little bit later because it comes up. I'm not on the agenda, but I'm going, since I'm talking, I'm going to talk. I had told you last month that I would work on the memorandum of understanding. I've redone it, okay? What I gave each of the members of the board and Betty a copy today. And I've got 3 copies for you guys. What I would like to do is to give you, I will, let me just say this. Having talked to Karen Allers today, who is the lawyer, she suggested that I make some minor changes to the grievance panel of the grievance section of it to more to conform with what DHCD requires. Not that I was trying to be cute about it, but she gave me like a 10-page thing today, so I'll make some changes. They'll be relatively minor, but I would ask you to go through the rest of it, and including the grievance section, and maybe with it, I'll try and make my modifications within the next few days and get them to you, okay? And I would ask you to go through this with a relatively fine-tooth comb and pinpoint anything that you disagree with or want further clarification on, and I've asked the board to do the very same thing.
Right.
And so by, let's say, the 20, what's today? Today's the 8th. Let's say by the 24th of the month, if you guys could get back to me and say, okay, if this is okay, or this is what we would like to change this. I've got this on my computer now, and I can make the changes relatively easily, and I'm going to expect the same thing from the board. All right?
Good.
And so I would like to get this pretty much ironed out so that we can sign this next month and get it out of the way. Okay?
Yes.
Thank you. And thank you for all your time.
That's my job.
Um,
Okay. CRT, do you have anything to,
No, you hit it right on the button, but maybe Evelyn.
No, I don't, everything's
Alright.
fine. I was gonna ask you about the MOU, and, everything sounds, very positive, except of course for the parking, situation, and I'm glad that we're moving forward with this grievance.
okay,
So thank
Yep.
you very much for working on that,
okay,
appreciate it.
all right.
Wait a minute, and let's bless Miss Evelyn for being here, because she's been sick very bad for 2 weeks. Come on.
Yeah, I know. You're feeling better, I hope.
Yes.
She says, talk to me on the phone, don't come around, you kid.
Yes.
Thank you, dear.
All right.
Thank you.
Is there any other items that need to be considered? No?
All set.
The
I
next-
am going on vacation
Oh,
for 2
well, that's
weeks.
something to be
Yes,
considered.
yes, yes, I know, much needed vacation. So we'll have to, instead
When?
of having it, the 28th of March. for 2 weeks,
28th until,
Till the 12th. So if we could do the meeting the following week, the 19th. that's my
19th, okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The 19th is
April 19th,
Patriots Day,
is it?
isn't it?
Yes.
You're gonna be.
But that's okay, it's on a Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right?
Yeah.
Any other problems? Any problems with that for you guys?
No.
Okay,
I'm
so
going
we'll,
anyways.
my problem is I won't be here the 19th.
Oh, where are you going?
Oh,
I'm going, I'm heading to France.
Whoa.
But anyway, I'm going on vacation. Is there a possibility of doing it before I leave? I leave the 18th. I leave the day before.
So that'll be a Monday?
Yeah, how about Monday night?
on the 17th?
Monday the 17th? Is that a possibility for everybody?
Sure.
So let me just go check.
It's on my
I know that we don't normally do that, but since, I'd rather be here than not be here.
Yeah.
Hey, we'd rather you just go on vacation and enjoy.
Well, I'll
Was that
leave
little
the
cell
day
phone out
after.
there playing Linda they used to?
I'll leave the day after and go enjoy.
There you go.
Yeah, that looks good.
April 17th?
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay. You guys,
Well, April
Okay.
17th.
6 p.m.
6 PM.
Okay.
All right. Anything else? All right. Someone make a motion to close?
I make a motion to close the meeting.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Well, that's gotta be
No drama.
a short meeting.
Yeah, the ayes have it.
Yeas, nays are the ones that don't move. How many people don't move? Count the people that don't move.
Okay, so I guess the meeting's over.
Thank you.
And,
We go home early, Hunt. We let you. Thank you much.
thank you. So I will wait to hear from you guys.
All right, we'll
And
share that with
I
and
will, I'll,
with
What?
Vinny.
No, we go to Ireland in the fall, September. We're gonna play the pond.
Oh,
Huh?
not just for me, you know.
Oh, I know.
You want the lights.
Yeah, I told my wife I took her to Georgia and I told